Okay, repaired after that crash from the replay glitch in the last episode. So, time to go bush flying again. Yeah, I found some duct tape under the seat and managed to get the engines going again, so I'm sure it will hold together and we'll be fine. There's only 3 more legs of this tour to go anyway, so the plane doesn't have to last that long now. But if you are enjoying these videos, by the way, then don't worry, because when we do the last 3 legs and finish the Fjord Tours route, I'll go straight over to the SF Express deliveries route. There's lots more places to visit and more videos in the series to come. Bump that acts like a takeoff ramp. Another slightly longer flight today, as the airstrip we should have been going to next has been deleted. It was another of the polygon on a lake things, where the land I created has sunk into the new 3D water. The actual runway of the airstrip was at the side of the lake, so that would have been okay, but the big thing was how the whole area looked. The lake created by the ortho is just a simple shape, big straight lines, and it didn't follow the edge of the real lake at all, and was one of the worst looking ones that I've seen, really. So that's why I made a polygon to reshape it and make it look nice. But without that polygon, it just looks really ugly, so that was executive decision: delete the whole airfield and pretend it never existed. So we're skipping that one, and then according to the Fjord Tours brochure, where we are going is Woodrow Farm. This is where some of the finest bananas in the whole of the southern hemisphere are grown, so you get to sample the crop and perhaps buy a bunch to take home with you too. Although the pilot notes say about this place, this was a farm started by 2 friends who then fell out with each other and split the farm in half. So after landing, do make sure to take your guests to both ends and see both owners, or we get complaints from them about having a favourite and threats about shooting down our aircraft. And we're not entirely sure they're joking about that either. Turn, it's just down here on the left. That was the lake I was on about, where the deleted airport was. It looks, it's not that bad from up here, but yeah, when you get down closer it's really terrible. So up and over the mountains, which I must admit we can do today thanks to custom weather. I loaded things with real world weather, and the visibility was, I'm not sure where the end of my wing is, so that had to change. Personally, I don't find that a problem, as the idea of a flight sim is to have fun, and if custom weather improves your enjoyment, then brilliant. Quite a while ago, I think this was in America, I do remember reading about a guy saying that he couldn't go flight simming that day because the airport he landed at last time was now fogged in. And I just find that quite bizarre that you would choose to not use your flight simulator inside your house because of weather outside of it. I mean, for me, I do use real weather, but largely just to have a bit of variety, and I'm very happy to tweak if it's not going to let me enjoy X-Plane. And I suppose in some ways I don't really have real world weather even with real world weather. As being in England, if I have a flight in the evening, then the time zone means that the weather I'm getting is what's actually happening in the New Zealand morning. Lunchtime would be middle of the night, so who cares? Fortunately, that extreme level of trying to emulate the real world hasn't been something I've ever suffered with. Okay then, so coming as we did down that valley, if we turned left, then we would have had lots of open space and a nice easy approach. So I thought we'd turn right, as this way is a little bit more fun. I have landed this way, so it's certainly possible, but it's definitely a lot harder. There's a mountain in the way, so we'll have to get around that, and then the shape of the terrain means you won't get down right at the threshold either. The runway's long enough, but not if you're floating down it for too far before you can get down and start braking. A slower bush plane would do it very easily, but with this barren, just keep your fingers crossed. Get down. No, abandoned ship. Failed. Yeah, no chance I was going to stop in time there. Yeah, I'd totally forgotten that. It's actually a bit easier to be further left away from that mountain, which does mean a sharper turn to line up with the runway, but you're at a lower altitude, so as long as the turn goes okay, then getting on the ground is easier. Next time, or maybe next time I should just come in this way first, which as you can see is nice and open, nothing to get in the way, and quite an easy place to land at really by South Fiordland standards. I don't think that was one of my better landings, was it? Landed all three wheels separately, didn't I? Never mind, as long as we don't crash again. No, that's okay. Replay turned off alright this time. So I think if we turn around and go and park up in the demilitarised neutral zone at in the middle, away from the armed militia protecting each farm, then that should be okay and not be showing favouritism to either end. Yeah. So that's our trip to Woodrow Farm, and we will make sure to visit both farmers at both ends. And once we've done that, I'll be back next time and probably do both of the remaining Fjord Tours legs then. So, till next time, I shall see you soon. Bye!